check this out. This is some cool stuff. So look at these, right? So they're for testing all kinds of stuff, mainly fuses. They have magnets. So what you do is, I put the rubber bands just because of the weight, they don't stay together. But basically, so that's meant for a maxi fuse.
Okay.
And it tells you right here.
The way that you...
Mm-hmm. This is meant for an ATC fuse. This is meant for the minis, mic, whatever, you know, the minis and the whatever. Technically, they don't have one for this, but if you do this,
Now hold it, yeah.
and that's why I put the rubber bands on it.
That's
So what do you think, right? And then I had to make these because to get them to sit this way.
Yeah.
If you were doing it any other way, the banana plugs, the normal banana plugs that we use would fit. But because I wanted them to sit, you know, like this, dead next to each other for stuff like these baby fuses, so, and then I'll end up getting a better
rubber band.
Yeah, but here's the other cool thing. The other day, it was bugging the hell out of me because I had to go through like every connector trying to find whatever. I forgot what the hell I was looking for. So, see, it's not the right size, but because of the rubber bands, you can use them like chopsticks.
Nice.
So check this out.
Speaker chopsticks.
The speaker chopsticks. So now I can check it, so I can like see continuity. You can also put impedance. You can put your
tone on it.
Tone generator, basically anything, right? And without having to stab it or back pin it or do whatever. You literally just squeeze down on it. And then like this is another one, right? So this is another style. And that one's close, same thing though, but you could just go, you know, squeeze it in a little bit. But see, that one shows. The impedance.
Yep.
So if you're looking for it, you can just, you know, like I said, you just hold it and you just go through the whole. And you could just go through the whole harness.
Nice.
What do you think?
That's cool.
Pretty cool, right? And I'm sure like multiple things. Obviously fuses.
Speaker wires.
You know, this is the main ones, right? So this is like Audison and then this is like Helix.
Yeah, 'cause that's a pain to do.
Yeah, because the pins are so small, nothing really fits in there. So the nice thing is you can do this, and I mean they're just banana plugs. The next one, so just so you can see, right? So it's full range. I'm playing pink noise. So the speaker's playing full range. Remember the capacitor thing?
Nice.
But see how you can, not only can you see it, but you can physically hear it, right? You can audibly hear. And if you look at the RTA, you'll see where it rolls off. So that tells you the roll off created by that capacitor.
Now, is there like a wattage that it could hold? Like blow it up?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, this is 100 volt.
Okay.
But yes, there are ones that are just like everything, right? They have bigger ones, you know, like, you know, the little ones that we use when we have turn on pops and stuff like that. Those are only like 10 volts, 20 volts, whatever. These are like 100 volts. So anything that size, and for a tweeter, you technically don't need much. If you've seen the ones that come on the BMW tweeters, they look like the ones we use for the toggle switches and the turn on pops and things like that. But how cool is it, right? That you can sit there and you can, not only can you hear it, but you can see it. You can see it as long as you're playing pink noise. But if you ever need to know, you can just, so what I have here is I have the RTA just tagged off the speaker wires, and then you just throw the little cap in line. And again, not only can you hear what it's being crossed over, you can see. If you wanted to, you could have multiple crossovers. Like we could have 3 or 4 or 5 of them and pick where you want it to cross over at. And then obviously once you do it, it's stuck at that level. But at least this way you're protecting the tweeter. Just like the ones that come with like the compression tweeters, the big horn tweeters. You know, they come with those big yellow capacitors. And same thing, it's all it is a crossover. It's just a crossover stopping the bass or the lower frequencies from getting to the tweeter and grenading it, right? So what do you think?
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool, right? And I'm gonna have it over there with the wires. We'll put it on the like tuning cart or on the island. So whenever you need it, just go grab it. And like I said, you can use it for fuses, pins. I'm gonna use
spot where you check the fuses on a weird car.
Yeah, where you can't fit the thing, or even for like current draw, if you're going, if you're doing it across the fuse, like a voltage drop, or you could put it across there, and then turn on the meter, and you could at least see. Technically you're supposed to have the fuse out, obviously, but you could, if it's the right size, you should be able to pull the fuse, put it in line, and then do it that way. But we also have those, we have the fuses with the loops. So if you wanted to do that, you put the fuse in with the loop and clamp it. That's easier to me than doing all of that. So, all right.